This weekend brought a fresh round of Russian attacks near the front line in both southern and eastern Ukraine. According to Ukrainian officials, Russia is getting ready for a massive attack on Ukraine's critical infrastructure. According to Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, his forces are holding positions along the front line, as Bakhmut is being viewed as Russia's next target in their advance through Donetsk. According to Russia's defence ministry, its troops are conducting successful operations in the area of Bakhmut and have also pushed back Ukrainian attacks towards Donetsk. The head of US intelligence says fighting in Ukraine militaries on both sides are looking to refit and resupply in order to prepare for a counter-offensive after the harsh winter. UK Defence Ministry predicts Russia is likely planning to encircle the town of Bakhmut with tactical advances to the north and south. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has said that the Ukrainians will have to do everything to get through the winter, especially after Russia targeted Ukraine's infrastructure last month. Meanwhile, the German Chancellor Olaf Scholz has said it would be a grave mistake to completely stop talking to the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Scholz made his remarks after he and Putin held a phone conversation to discuss Russia's ongoing invasion of Ukraine.
I have spoken to Putin repeatedly since then because I am firmly convinced that it is a grave mistake. If despite all the differences, and this is, after all, a small word for huge difference, we no longer talk to each other at all. That is why it is also important that the French President and I, as representatives of the G7 countries, as two NATO countries, keep seeking dialogue again.
Meanwhile, a group of 7 G7 price caps on Russian seaborne oil comes into force as the West tries to limit Moscow's ability to finance its war in Ukraine. However, Russia says it will not abide by the measure, even if it has to cut production. The G7 nations and Australia agreed a $60 per barrel price cap on Russian seaborne crude oil. This comes after European Union members overcame a resistance from Poland.